Claire couldn't stay at the film and television base all the time because she still had to work, so she went to her studio when she was halfway through the shooting, leaving Charlie and Liang on the scene. After the advertisement was shot, the staff of the advertising agency immediately took the material back to do the post-work, while Charlie and Liang once again hosted a banquet in Shangri-La to entertain Sarah and August. After all, Sarah is a top star in China, so her work arrangements are still very busy. Because of this Spring Festival, she was invited to participate in the Spring Festival Gala and has a solo show, so she has to rush back to Eastcliff, the first time to participate in the Spring Festival Gala. Official dress rehearsal. The stars who can be at the Spring Festival Gala are all top domestic stars. Because the attention of the Spring Festival Gala is too high, many big stars have sharpened their heads and wanted to drill in. In order to be at the Spring Festival Gala, many big stars are even willing to play an inconspicuous little role in the skit program, and some singers do not hesitate to sing a song together with several people. The reason why the price is lowered is that the Spring Festival Gala is so popular. In fact, in the Spring Festival Gala, there are too few people who can sing a song by themselves. Those who can get this kind of treatment are generally the queens of heaven. Sarah, as a film star mainly focused on filming, can have a solo show on the Spring Festival evening, which can be said to be a super high standard treatment, and fans all over the country are also very concerned about her performance this gala. But Sarah herself couldn't bear to leave Orus Hill so soon. She was struggling to find Charlie for more than 10 years and finally met him. Naturally, she hoped to stay with him for a few more days. However, as the Spring Festival Gala is a party that the people of the whole country are very concerned about, Sarah dare not take it lightly, so she can only decide to fly back tomorrow morning and focus on preparing for the next time. At the dinner table, Sarah asked Charlie again, "Charlie, I will leave tomorrow and cannot stay with you. Are you sure you will come to Eastcliff next week to see my father and me?" "Yes." Charlie nodded and promised earnestly, "When I finish dealing with the matter at hand, I will definitely come next week." Sarah smiled happily and said, "Then I will go back tomorrow and wait for you in Eastcliff." Charlie smiled, "Then let's see you in Eastcliff." "Charlie, can you come to the airport tomorrow to see me off?" "Sure I can." Then it's settled. It just so happens that the International College Student Sonda competition will start tomorrow in the semi-finals level. Aushway will face an Australian player in the game, while Nanako will face an American player. If Aushway wins, then she will meet the winner of the other game in the final to fight for the championship. Charlie was very confident in Aushway, and with her current strength, he believed she would be able to win the championship. However, Charlie also hopes that Nanako can beat the American player in tomorrow's game, and then compete with Aushway for the championship in the final. In fact, this competition is not fair to Nanako. Originally, she could definitely win the championship of this competition, but he helped Aushway greatly improve her physical fitness with aura and magical medicine, and instantly reborn her, which is equivalent to having to take it from Nanako's hands. The champion's medal grabbed from her hands. Because of the good impression of Nanako, he hoped that Nanako would win a silver medal. After all, this girl is very obsessed with martial arts, and she trains very hard. She has been practicing hard since she was very young. Even if she can't win the championship, she will at least get a runner-up title. The next day, Sarah's plane took off at 8:30 in the morning. The semi-finals of the Sonda competition start at 10 o'clock. Therefore, Charlie planned to send Sarah off first, and then go to the gym to watch Aushway's game. Early in the morning, he went to Jacob, his father-in-law, and said to him, "Dad, do you use the car in the morning? If you don't need it, let me drive. I have something to do." Jacob smiled and said, "I will represent our Calligraphy and Painting Association in the morning to give a lecture on the appraisal of antique literature and play at the University for the Elderly." After that, Jacob gave Charlie a look, which means, "Do you understand?" Charlie realized instantly. It must have been the last time the Senior Citizens University and the Calligraphy and Painting Association had an activity. The old master met with Meiching. It happened that his mother-in-law did not suspect him, so the old master wanted to take this opportunity to increase contact with Meiching. This time he went to the senior college for a lecture. Needless to say, Charlie could guess that he must have gone to Meiching. At this moment, Elaine just walked downstairs, and when she heard this, she contemptuously curled her lips. "What kind of calligraphy and painting are you doing all day long?" Jacob said angrily. "You know what a shit. I am now the standing director of the Painting and Calligraphy Association, but President Pei said that the next time the association changes, he will recommend me to be the vice president. At that time, I will be in Orus Hill Antiques' lead. In the literary play circle, this is also the #1 character." Elaine snorted coldly. "Don't rectify those useless things. It's a good idea to get some money back. Before you join the Calligraphy and Painting Association, you can still make a difference in the price of antiques and other things. How come after you join the Calligraphy and Painting Association, I never heard that you made money from antiques? Do you hide private money behind my back?" Jacob said angrily. "Elaine, don't forget, we are separated now, and after you lost all the money last time, we have agreed that I will manage the money in this family, so you have the qualification to ask."